Why do mortgage companies hold on to your insurance check? And the question is, can they keep them? Y'all keep watching because that's exactly what I'm explaining today. Hey y'all, my name is Janine and I am a property claims adjuster here in Florida, and I'm here to expose what the insurance company don't want policyholders like y'all to know. On this channel, I'm going to give you the latest Florida news, reviews, and even some fun facts you may not even use, but you're going to definitely enjoy. So let me just get right to it. The answer is no. The insurance company cannot keep your insurance check permanently. But yes, they will control that check for a while. And that's why today I'm going to explain to y'all why they do it, how it works, and what you can do about it. Now let me clear up this myth before we go any further. The mortgage companies can in no way keep that money for themselves. That check is the money for you. It's not a bonus for the mortgage company. However, they can temporarily hold and or control the release of those funds. Listen, if your home is damaged and you file a claim, your insurance company usually will put your name on the check and the mortgage company's name on the check. What you talking about, Janine? Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Because the mortgage company has a financial interest in your home, they loan you that money to get that house. So basically, the mortgage company owns that house until you pay off that loan that you got from them to buy that house. Now some, not all, but some mortgage companies will hold on to that check and use it as leverage until y'all get those repairs done. Now let me tell you what the mortgage companies can do. The mortgage company can hold those funds at what you call escrow. Now escrow is basically, let's say it's going to be a third party with no vested interest in you or the insurance because they don't care. They make sure that you get your money. They make sure that the mortgage company gets their services done to their property. So that's what escrow is about. As the repairs get done, they'll release the money in little increments out to you. The next thing they may do is require documents. They can legally ask you for things like the contractor's estimate, the signed agreement that you got with a licensed contractor, not a handyman or do-it-yourself type of situation. They also can ask for an inspection report or photos of the repairs, or they can even send their own people out to inspect the house to see if you've done the repairs that you say you're going to do before they give out that money. The third thing they can do is endorse the check with conditions. That's right, I said conditions. Now, the last thing you want is somebody putting restrictions on your monies. But they can do that. First condition is they got to make sure that your mortgage payment is up to date. If you're behind in the mortgage, that's a whole nother conversation they're going to have with you. So they'll make sure that your mortgage payments are up to date. They'll make sure that the claim amount is under a certain amount before they hand all that money back to you. Now, insurance companies, they will determine what that amount is. Some insurance companies say $10,000. If it's under $10,000 or under $20,000, that means the mortgage company will sign the check, send it all back to you. You get what you need to have done. Now, let me explain to you when you can actually get that money like that. Most times, or the only time you can get all of that money up front instead of in increments, is if you have a small claim. A small claim is like maybe a water damage claim or something small that goes on in your house that was more than your deductible. They will usually get a check, sign the check, and send it back to you all at once. Now, if you have a large loss or a large claim, let's say your house caught on fire or whatever the case may be, like I mentioned before, they may take that money and release it in increments. They may take that money and give you a third up front. They may give you a third midway through the repairs. And they probably give you a third of the final money after the final inspections. I know, sounds like to me, but it is standard practice. Now let me tell you what you could do. Listen up. If your mortgage company is holding on to your insurance check, you might want to do one of the following. Now, I'm not saying that go out and do this all willy-nilly because you done ran out of patience. I'm saying one of the following you can do if you find that this is taking longer than it should. You can call the lender and ask them to get you in touch with the lost draft department, not customer service, the lost draft department, to find out what's going on with the check. You can be proactive and submit the paperwork up front from the contractors, the bid or the contract between you and the contractor, the license of the contractor, the W-9s, and whatever else you got going on with that contractor. You can send it up front. Be proactive. Kind of like, advocate for yourself. You can also ask them, what's the disbursement schedule? Find out exactly how they and when they plan on sending this money. After the repairs are done, when you get if you got an estimate for the following repairs, find out when they gonna disperse that money out to you so you'll have a better idea of what you need. Now here's a real important tip. Listen up. The mortgage company, like I said before, is not allowed to keep your insurance money. They're only supposed to make sure that the home gets repaired properly. Now, if they delay too long, and now, like I say, you got to be patient. But if you find that it's running longer than it should, or they refuse to release funds unfairly, or start moving the goalposts back a little further, you get this done, they move it back for something else, you may want to escalate or level up by filing a complaint. Or even you may want to get the state insurance regulator involved. Or an attorney, somebody that's familiar with property claims. But whatever you decide to do, make sure that you have enough patience at first to give the mortgage company time to do what they're going to do. Don't just jump the gun and do something that you're going to regret. Now, if you're dealing with this right now, go ahead and let me know in the comments. My name is Janine, and I'm here to expose what the insurance companies don't want you to know. If you thought this video was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it out to some of your friends. And I'll talk to you next time.